HOST stands for Helping Others Succeed Today. We provide opportunity, hope, love, and compassion for the disadvantaged and the homeless children and families in our community. That's what HOST is. It's what we stand for.
Children First Academy is many things to many people, but primarily we are the largest school for homeless children in the United States. We're a public charter school, kindergarten through 8th grade, serving homeless children in Greater Phoenix and Maricopa County area. I think primarily the biggest challenge we have is removing a lot of the fears and stereotypes that come with serving homeless children. And that's not only the ideals that people have about what it means to be homeless and the circumstances that surround homelessness, but also creating a safe place for children here and removing a lot of fears that they might come with to school on a daily basis.
In order to be successful, these students need consistency, and they need a solid foundation. They need something that they can rely upon, because in their lives there's absolutely nothing that is solid. Everything is day to day, and they've become accustomed to being around that, when in reality what they need is stability, and they need someone there.
I think our students, what they lack the most of is sustainability. A lot of our kids move around so much that they just need, they're not stable.
It's December and I get a phone call from our community outreach development, and she says, there's this guy that's going to do this Tri-Peak hike and he's going to raise these funds and we just need to know if it's okay. And it's a busy month, we got a lot going on, and I admit lifted my head and saying, yeah, here goes another volunteer that's going to come in and bring all this stuff to the table, dump off a truckload of kickballs and walk away. We'll never see him again. And I met you and you said, hey, my name's Jamie. We're going to do this fundraiser for you guys in 3 days, and whether you like it or not, it's going to happen. So are you on board? Are you with us? And I had no choice but to get on board. I show up. There's hundreds of volunteers out there. It's like somebody kicked over a volunteer anthill. There's people all over. And we worked together, got some parking arranged, and weeks later we had a check for a significant amount. We had a dog on campus. We had dog food. We had volunteers. We had a new network of people that we otherwise wouldn't have had.
We found that many programs which have existed in the past that assisted this population have been dramatically reduced, in most cases eliminated altogether. This, among many reasons, is why we've created the HOST Foundation.
The HOST Foundation has helped support such a wonderful climate and culture here at the school. Some of these kids, they don't go out and play league sports at home with their peers, with their parents. They don't have that team feeling a lot of times other places.
The team we've assembled that has come together to form and support this foundation is a remarkable group of people. We're passionate, driven, dedicated, and prepared to see our mission succeed. We'll not only make a difference, we'll be the difference. We'll be an accountable, driven, and genuine agent of change in what really is a desperate and unfortunate part of our society. It's easy to say, and it's very tough to do. We've had the distinct honor of teaming up with Children First Academy of Phoenix. Children First Academy is the largest K-8 school in the country for children that are homeless and at risk of being homeless. They provide so much for these kids and their families, yet their resources are limited. We believe there's so much more we can contribute to these kids and their families. Many of them experience things we can't imagine. Mental and physical abuse, alcoholism, drug addiction are just the beginning of what these children live through on a daily basis. There are even times when the parents simply don't have the resources to create a healthy and safe environment for their children, despite their efforts. We have seen that the face of homelessness has changed in our society, and we have to recognize it and do something about it.
It's like, who wants to have sports this year? And everyone got all excited and everyone was like, oh my God, sports, that'd be awesome. And so everyone was really happy that Mr. Anderson had started sports for us, and so we were just so happy. And then they didn't expect that you had to keep your grades up, but it did. Most kids kept their grades up, that way they could participate in the sports because they really loved sports, and I think that helped them out because that kept them on track, and it made them want to do better, and it gave them a friend. Lots, actually.
A lot of the girls, we didn't know how to play basketball, and we learned, and Coach was really patient with us, and again, we won, and we didn't do that at all that season, but we kept getting better with each game, and it really, really helped us a lot, and we had so much fun, and winning was great, but I don't think any of us really cared about winning. Just having fun and playing the game was really cool.
We go out weekly and exercise and learn what it means to have an active, healthy lifestyle. And that's also been supported by Jamie and the Host Foundation because he's supplemented with basketball teams and baseball and hiking and all those things that play a role in showing these kids that you don't have to just go out and do push-ups. You can go out and have fun and be active too.
This year, being with the Host Foundation has helped me out because Mr. Anderson really understands me and helps me with my problems and the sports. I love sports, and they actually didn't have it here. And so when the host started doing the sports, it helped me out because I was keeping my grades up to that way I can play in the games and have fun and make more friends.
A lot of the students, we've had a lot of problems in our lives, and you guys have encouraged us to try to make our lives better and helped us to see that they can get better. And we just have to try.
As an educator, I think the biggest challenge is honestly like homework and the basics of education that you would expect to have family support and parental and guardian support, and you don't have it. So as an educator, you have to take on the role as a parent, as a sibling, as a role model, everything. You can't send home homework because it doesn't come back, because there's no home. There's nowhere to go.
Trying to get more mentors and tutors in to help these kids succeed, because when you move around so much, it's hard to keep up. You start over, every couple of weeks or every couple of months, some of these kids, and you end up falling a little bit behind. So if we can catch those kids up with tutors and one-on-one individualized attention with their academics, it's going to be huge, and it's going to help them succeed.
The Host Foundation and Jamie impacted me in my classroom by just giving us new opportunities, opening new doors for us.
If I could pick one word to describe the impact the Host Foundation has had on CFA, I would have to say cohesiveness. They have come together. They've formed friendships that weren't there at the beginning of the year. And through teamwork, social activities, yearbook, basketball, they have formed this amazing group of kids who they're chatting back and forth, they're poking fun at each other, they are talking about the future, and that wasn't always there before. You had the normal drama with kids, but they have friendships now, and it's beautiful to see.
I think the Host Foundation has brought our class, and definitely me and the teachers and the staff and everybody, closer as towards a family. And we all care about each other more than we did in the beginning of the year.
I just saw you as just a person, and now I see you like family, because you've been here for me this whole year, or all the time that you've been here. And I wanted to say thank you for helping me get as far as I am right now.
To read to kids, to participate in planning events for the students, to chaperone field trips and field work, it would cost close to $20,000 to $30,000 for me to have to do that. And Host has filled that gap and done such an exceptional job of bringing really quality people who identify with our students in a very meaningful way on a weekly basis. Not only that, they've brought financial resources to the campus, which has helped us free up resources to buy textbooks, to train our teachers, to feed our students, and to provide them clothing and medical care, which, I mean, it goes without saying, when we have those kinds of things on the table and we become force multipliers, we can go out and do a lot more and reach a lot more than we ever could without Host.
What Host shows these kids is love and compassion. We teach them tools they need to rise above their circumstances, to be accountable and to succeed as productive members of society. We encourage them to realize their dreams and potential. The Host Foundation provides the support needed to see those dreams from beginning to end. We want them to know that happiness is attainable. At Host, we work daily to support this reality. Through programs we've already established, like sports, fitness, health and leadership, mentoring, and guidance toward higher education, we've seen the start of an amazing transformation in the lives we've touched.
The impact that the Host Foundation has had on CFA this year, in one word, would just be hope.
Encouragement.
Serendipitous. It seemed like everything fell into place in such an imaginary way that we met great people and the kids identified with them right away. It almost seems surreal.
Inspiring, because they're inspiring to me. They help me and they give me life lessons that I'll carry with me forever.
I would have to say cohesiveness.
Thankful.
Incredible. They're amazing.
Like, grateful, because it's just not anybody goes on and helps other people like you guys did with us.
We had volunteers, we had a new network of people that we otherwise wouldn't have had, and what's more, you stayed and you haven't gone away. And the kids, that means a ton to them because they can see right through the hypocrisy. They know when someone's going to go and never come back because they're there for other reasons. Host came for the right reason, to help people succeed, and you've stayed, and that means that you're going to be around for a long time, and that won't be forgotten.
One of our long-term goals with the Host Foundation, and a very important one, is to establish 2 residences that house preteens and teenagers that have nowhere to turn. They live in extreme poverty and despair. Through guidance, mentoring, and leadership, we'll help them get through these very tough teen years and create an inspiring atmosphere powered by a sincere dedication in helping them realize their potential. Here they can find meaning and purpose in their lives, something that sadly they've never had before. You guys mean everything.
Coach Jamie's fine.
Thank you for being so cool.
We love you, Jamie.